And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hurts throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Hurts. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
To throw from his end zone. Eaton rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Eaton. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Eaton. Hard throw. Incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now this throw caught left side. Good footwork at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Philly.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hurts.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that is incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flush to his right.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith,
27 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 3rd and 2, Eaton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the... contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big time.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chip in. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Akers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 126 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give running right is Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They'll run for it with Akers. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake. Eaton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins,
27 yards. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
134 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off-play action. Eaton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, Eaton. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. On the counter, this is Akers.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Going right back to Akers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
On 1st and 10, Eaton. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake.
Eaton.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off play action.
Eaton.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. On both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them, because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find...